Good evening. Welcome back.
Welcome to another episode
Seems like it's been about...
Jeff and Lindsay talk about stupid stuff.
So our last episode, we were kind of striking out on finding a very good pour. I'm not saying they were bad. You can say they were bad.
We were struggling to find anything good. How about that?
We finished on a high note.
Anything good to say.
Yeah. We did finish with the Buffalo Trace Kosher rye recipe, which thankfully saved the day next to your wine and bourbon balls.
Yes.
Winans bourbon balls. So tonight we've been sitting on this Knob Creek 15 year. We've tried everything from, the maple up to the 12 years so far. So we thought we'd crack open the 15 year.
And I've already tried it.
Did you?
I did.
Well, then I'll let you go ahead and try it again. It must be okay on your second sip.
That's good.
Good deal.
Yeah, it feels like it's a little higher proof than maybe some of the others, but it's actually, it
doesn't not too much heat or burn.
No, it's not at all. You can just tell that it's, it feels, it's still only 100 proof. That's a normal knob, but it's really good. It's just,
I like this.
It's got a lot bigger flavor.
Very nice dark color to it too.
It's got a lot bigger flavor than the normal Knob Creek. And people knock Knob Creek because it's inexpensive. But if you go to a bar, a lot of bars, at least around here, in some of the places up here in Ohio, where we are, you're going to get Bullet, you're going to get Knob, and then you're going to get nothing else.
No. You might find some Basil Hayden's or what else? I'm looking around. Yeah, they usually have
Woodford Reserve. That's another one that everybody. And so those are like the go-tos that most places have. So
regular Maker's Mark. Let me see. So yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, and it comes in a nice little pretty box there, kind of like the Booker's. We
were trying to think of, because our last episode was a little disappointing. We thought, let's just pull out a couple. At least let's pull out one that we know is solid. So we both love the Bardstown Fusion series.
That's a good one.
We know that we're going to end pretty solid with that tonight. But we wanted to try this Knob Creek 15 year. I don't remember how much this was. I think it was over.
You had that one for forever.
Yeah, I think it was just a little over 100. I'm going to guess $115 retail.
We talk about this all the time. About when you're drinking bourbon at home and you're just having a glass and you're sitting around by yourself, I'll drink the cheap stuff, I drink the inexpensive stuff, the stuff that you can find all the time. Anytime you walk into any store, you know you can grab a bottle. But when I get together with friends, with family, and especially with other people who love and enjoy bourbon, that's when, hey, have you tried this? Hey, have you tried this? Hey, have you tried this?
Any of the bottles that you see that have just a little bit out of, Jeff and I have been the ones to drink out of a lot of those. So we'll sample them, and then we save them for another day to have any more. When we know we're having a bad day, we're going to pull out a Weller 12 or an Elmer T. Lee on the rare occasion.
Every once in a while, you gotta have a good sip of something.
A WTF, a whiskey to forget.
That's right.
I'm going to get a T-shirt made with that.
That's right.
Whiskey helps. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bardstown.
So yeah, some people don't really care for this type of bourbon because they don't really make it themselves. But whatever they're doing,
I think they're doing it right.
I think they're nailing it because it's a little overpriced. I will say that. I think it's a little overpriced for what it is, but I think it's really good. And I think every one of theirs.
Discovery series, Fusion series. There's.
I wasn't ready for one of them that's really high proof. And that one caught me off guard.
What is this? 50-something, $60 retail?
I think it's 60 for this one.
Compare that to some other bourbons, which are good bourbons, but a lot more. The Kentucky Owl, a lot more expensive.
Double the price.
I'm not even going to ask you about Angel's Envy Rye. you'll get that face for $90-something retail.
100.
This is very good.
Yeah, so I mean, what they're doing is they're doing it right, though. I mean,
You could do it wrong.
You can definitely do it wrong. You want to watch the last episode? Go check that one out. That's definitely wrong, but I think they're hitting a good price point though, because I mean, it's not too expensive, it's not cheap, but it's not over the top.
It's a sharing bourbon for me. Again, if I was sitting at home like you on my own, I'm gonna go to my Miller Lights of bourbon. I'm gonna hit my Weller Special Reserve or my old Granddad 114. You know, something that
Right.
I can replace fairly easy.
But you know, sometimes this one's hard to find.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is one that I try to savor. We've got one other full bottle left. So
Well, but the other thing is the other bottles of this. I've had a hard time finding the other bottles of Bardstown.
Yeah.
At least up here.
Yeah.
I haven't gone searching too far, but
I think the last one I bought was up in Piqua. Piqua, maybe Tip City.
I may have to take a trip across the river, take a look over in Kentucky and see what we can find.
I'd love to have a Discovery series. If you happen to find it, I'm going to put my order in with Jeff later.
Well, you know, that's what I always do. Every time I walk into a liquor store, if there's something that I see on the shelf, I'm like, hey, do you need this? Hey, do you want this? Hey,
I'm
do you
not
need
as
this?
good. I'm not as good, but I'll share because I always forget. Like I should.
He shares everything. He forgets to call and say, oh, I could have bought you a bottle of that, but I forgot to call you.
Oh, did you want a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle? I totally should have thought about it.
Yeah, they only had it they had it on sale for $20. I would have
Right.
picked you a bottle up if I knew you wanted it.
It was a 98. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we hope that you're enjoying a pour while you're watching this. You may have to have a pour to even get through this episode. You're definitely going to need a pour to get through the last episode.
That's it for sure.
We had 4 pours, and we had to get to the 4th pour to really get
And only one may have made the cut.
But here's what we'll do. We're going to go back in a month, 2 months, and we're going to revisit some of those. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We won't drink all the same one. He's like, hell to the no. We won't drink all the same ones.
Some of those we will not revisit. It's not going to happen.
So we'll use those making a bourbon milkshake. Anyway, again, please like, subscribe, leave comments.
Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys want to watch us drink or just
Make fun
talk
of my
about and
shirt.
be stupid.
If you want us to play a song, sing a song for $1, sir. We'll put a tip jar right out front.
That's right.
Even if you don't leave a tip, we'll still sing.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good
Cheers.
evening.
Being responsible. Hydrating in between.
With vodka in between, it makes everything taste better. That sounds like a great story. And we're back. Such a jerk.
A little bit.